So the first event of May is out, and honestly, it's not a bad one. It has a lot of interesting Pokemon that we can catch, a lot of fan favorites, and it will help us for future needs in the future, I guess. So let's go look into the Growing Up event, the first event in May for the season. So Growing Up is going to start on Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. and go all the way to Wednesday, May 7th at 8 p.m. local time. And this event is all about smaller Pokemon and evolving them. So let's look at the event bonuses, the spawns, and what we can look forward to for this event. So for the event bonuses for the Growing Up event, we will get double experience for evolving Pokemon, double candy for hatching Pokemon, increased chance to hatch shiny Wimpod, increased chance to encounter a shiny Magikarp, shiny Swablu, and shiny Wimpod, an increased chance to encounter XXS and XXL Pokemon. That is the big one, I think. I think getting the extra, extra large and extra, extra small is great for 2 medals that people are working on getting platinum, but also for the extra, extra large for showcases. And showcases are a really good way for you to get easy premium items, especially for the role players who don't have to worry about the 50 to 70 people in their area. So let's look at the wild spawns for this event and see what else we're getting other than what we just found out with the shiny boosts. So during this event, we will encounter Magikarp, Wailmer, Swablu, Fungus. Fungus is a Stardust boosted Pokemon. The Dene, Cutiefly, Wimpod, Rockety, and Nimble. Everything can be shiny except for the Rockety, but we know that the Magikarp, the Swablu, and the Wimpod are going to have a shiny boost to them as well. So, not bad. The biggest drawback to some of these Pokemon that we are going to be encountering, even though we've been encountering them a lot just over the years, they do evolve with a high candy requirement. So just be cautious of that. Don't try to evolve a whole bunch of Magikarp unless you have a whole bunch of Magikarp candy. It's going to be one of those situations, unfortunately, that some of these Pokemon do need a lot of candy to evolve. So you may not be able to evolve a lot of them, but if you have a lot of Pokemon in your storage that may need to be evolved, this is the event to do so. Along with the wild spawns, we'll have a special egg pool for this event, focusing on smaller or baby Pokemon. So we'll have a 2, a 5, and a 10 kilometer special egg pool for this event. And in the 2 kilometer eggs, we get Happiny, Riolu, and Wimpod. Wimpod does have a shiny boost in the eggs as well. In the 5 kilometer eggs, we will be able to hatch Mime Jr. Mime Jr. is very important here because Mime Jr. is a regional Pokemon. It's usually only to the European continental zone. Now everyone around the world will be able to hatch a 5 kilometer egg of Mime Jr. I know there's been a couple other events in the past where Mime Jr. has been distributed, so a lot of the more established players, older players, probably have one, even if they don't live in the European area. But for newer players, this is an opportunity for you to get Mime Jr. for your Pokedex. And then lastly, in the 10 kilometer egg pool, we will be getting Toxel. And then after this event, Toxel will be permanently added to the 10 kilometer egg pool as well. So that's always good to see, where they're expanding certain egg pools for Pokemon and getting them to be a little more obtainable. I know Toxel and Toxtricity had a big old event last season, but sometimes you just don't have enough candy to evolve a good Toxel, so this would be another opportunity for you to get more candy for a Toxel that you may have, or even try to get another one for your collection. As always, there'll be field research tasks that are going to be based around event-themed Pokemon, and then there is going to be a paid time research for this. It doesn't look like we're having a free time research, but only a paid time experience here for $4.99 or your equivalent currency, where you'll get 1 incubator, 15 pineapple berries, 3,000 Stardust, encounters with Magikarp, Swablu, Lucario, Wimpod, Tandemaus, and more. And then a pretty interesting avatar pose. The character is kind of throwing a paper airplane. So honestly, avatar poses are usually about $5. Everything else you get on top of it's always free. That's how I look when we get an avatar timed research pose situation. But another piece to always remember whenever these events are going on, are the collection challenges are going to be around the event itself. So if you get a XXL Pokemon, double check your showcases around you, double check your collection challenges, make sure that you're getting, with this being an evolution based event, do not forget to evolve the Pokemon just for the collection challenges. So collection challenges and showcases will be paired with that. Be on the lookout for both of those in your area to see how many you can get. And then for players in Japan and Korea during this event, they will have a special regional bonus. We don't see this very often. That's why I always scroll to the bottom before I end the video. So from Sunday the 4th to Monday the 5th in South Korea and Japan, those trainers will get a timed research awarding XP, Stardust, and Lucky Egg, get special field researches for Wimpod and Tandem Mouse Candy. They'll be able to evolve Riolu into Lucario with the charge move, or fast move Force Palm, which was a raid day move, so another legacy move for Lucario. Double Stardust for a catching Pokemon and half egg distance. So if you are planning on going to Japan during the season, or even if you're in Japan or in the Korea Peninsula, this is not a bad event for Sunday, maybe for parts of your Monday. Definitely want to take advantage of that if you can. Like I said, this is a really underrated event. Getting supersized and super small Pokemon is amazing. Not everyone has those platinumed, and those help with the showcases that we all see. So if you can just get a couple very large Pokemon, hold them in your storage. You never know when you're going to need them for a type-based showcase or a theme-based showcase. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying this season. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the April and going into May here. We're almost to Go Fest. So definitely think about prepping for Go Fest. Think about where you want to go for Go Fest. Go Fest is coming up sooner than we expect. We have less than a month away now. But I'm going to go enjoy this beautiful morning, enjoy the second half of the Sweet Discoveries event, and seeing if I can get more Applin. And hope you guys are doing the same. And as always, I'll see you guys later.